Hello friends, my name's The Real Meal and welcome to Forza Horizon 2, and today, well, it's DLC day, and you know what that means, I've got to make a video. Today we've got the release of the G-Shock, I believe that's what it's called, car pack, and there's been 6 new cars added to Horizon, and of course I'll be critiquing them, but first of all, can you put any cool visual mods on this Shelby? Oh, so it looks like you can just put all the original panels back on it. Okay, so we won't do that. Might have some Storm Island tyres on this though, just to... No, actually, you know what? We are going to go full stock on this. That's what we usually do when it comes to these DLC videos. I don't know why. I just like to keep the cars stock.
This is an extreme off-road championship. Select the race you'd like to do first.
Alrighty, we'll do that race because it's closest to us and it's cross-country circuit, and these are usually quite good at getting you money and XP. So I'll talk a bit more about the pack in a little bit, but first I want to talk about this. This is the F-150 Raptor Shelby edition, which is always a good sound. Basically what they've done is they've slapped a huge, I think it's like a 2.9 litre supercharger to it. And well, now it produces about 575 brake horsepower. The original the original Ford Raptor, sorry, is possibly my favourite off-road car of all time. So we'll see how this compares. This could be the ultimate of the off-roading mobiles because it has lots of power. And of course, I love Shelbys. Who doesn't like Shelbys? Yes, I mean, I know all you people who don't like American cars might say, well, Shelbys are just, like, big, overpowered, stupid. But, admit it, you secretly like them. One thing to note is this car makes a noise I can't quite tell if I like it or not. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it on the video. I can't quite tell if I like that, and that looks like a big jump. Ugh. Why is the car back heavy? Surely it should be front heavy. That would make more sense. Whee, okay. So it understeers a little bit. But that's to be expected on these surfaces, and of course it hasn't got the correct tyres on it. Get past all them. Hey, understeer. Jesus Christ. Right, up that hill again. I've got to be honest. This is a very good... Okay, this is a very good car, however, I do not like the gearbox on it. The third seems to be a little bit, too long, and the second seems to be too short. It doesn't quite have enough power in third gear, or at least that's what it feels like. Could be wrong there. Take out that. Can we do the jump quick? Let's try and get back on course for the jump, and poof. There we go. So, I can't quite tell if I like the look of this as well compared to the normal Ford Raptor. Let's go in cockpit view for a little bit. It looks exactly the same in here as it does on the normal Raptor. What does this look like? Sky, 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 ground, hit. Let's see if we can actually hit this checkpoint. There we go. Everything's all hunky and dory and all that good stuff. I do have to admit the decals look fantastic on this thing. The all Shelby ones and everything. It kind of looks like a scaffolder's truck. I've got to be honest, it kind of looks like a truck on Grand Theft Auto 5, which you like climb on to get access to Michael's house. I don't know if you remember that mission, but yeah, it kind of reminds me of that. So I'm not sure if I'm a fan of the bumpers or not. I don't know. Either way, this is the original Raptor is a fantastic looking car, and of course this still is, even if it does have some interesting body mods on it. Of course you can remove them if you don't like them, but I've just left them on because otherwise it will just end up looking like the original Raptor, which isn't the point. It's not what Carroll Shelby would have wanted. Carroll Shelby would have wanted this thing to spit fire. Maybe it does, I don't know. I don't think that features in Forza, unfortunately. Interesting LED lights as well there. Cool. Get through all this, blah blah blah. Okay, just listened to a just listened to a snippet of the recording from that last one, and my mic was a bit poppy, so I've moved it down a little bit. I haven't got my pop filter yet, or rather I've lost it somewhere. I have no idea where it's gone. Hopefully, I'll get a headset adapter thing soon, and I can actually just use my Turtle Beach for recording, because that would just make things so much better. Anyway, the reason I've come up here is because I believe this is a good circuit. I believe I did this one in a Ford Fiesta XR2, and it was jolly good fun. Alright, so we've got normal Raptors, a Ram Runner, and some more Shelby ones. You can tell what the Shelby ones are just because they've got massive LED lights on them. It's quite amusing. I want to take a picture of them. Remind myself to take a picture of them later. I won't do it now, because I don't want to extend the recording. Actually, I'm going to show you the new car pack quickly. Let's just go in here. Okay, so we have the Ferrari 500 Mondial. It's a 4-cylinder Ferrari. Not very interesting. Next up, Ford Bronco. Again, nah, not really that interested. Meh. That's sort of the car everyone's excited for. This is the free car, the Mazda Speed 3. We've seen it before in Forza. Pretty good car, though, all in all. Next up, we've got the Nissan ID-X Nismo. This is supposed to be the Datsun 510 spiritual successor. Could be jolly good fun, that car, actually. I'm not sure. Of course, we've got the car I'm in at the moment, the Shelby. And finally, we've got a car that I really wanted to use for this video. It's the Subaru Brat, which apparently only costs £2,700. Wow, that's very cheap. And it also has 69 horsepower. I'm gonna do a video on that car, if not this week, then next week. But I do want to use it. I did want to use it for this video, but it sort of seemed like it would be a bit too slow. If you know what I mean? Ooh, well, I've gone wrong. Okay, so you can just go through those rocks. So the Shelby Raptor is such a good off-road car that it can phase through rocks. Yep, that's what I'm saying. But yeah, I wanted to use the Brat. I drove it up here when I came from Nice to Storm Island. And it was actually, it's a fun car. It's got no speed, but it's very fun. I'll probably end up putting in a Pretzer engine, if I'm honest. But yeah, I can imagine that's going to be the most invincible vehicle in the world. I do love it. I believe I've seen a similar one in real life. I'm not sure if it was the Brat, but I saw a Subaru off-road car once. It was actually for sale at the pub I work at, and it had rotted. The chassis on it was just completely rotten. The suspension had collapsed. The wheels didn't look like they were quite facing in the right direction, but you know, it just had a charm of its own. I believe it was like £500. Someone bought it. I can't remember what they was going to do with it. They did something to it, but yeah, very cool car, I do have to admit. I'd quite like a Subaru, actually. Insurance in England kicks your ass, so basically I can't have a decent car for quite a while. But I would quite like an Impreza at some point. I'd probably get an Impreza over an Evo, if I was to be honest. I don't know, something about the Imprezas, and I've gone wide, and I've buggered that up, which is fantastic. My amazing driving over this little jump. Just to say, this circuit was a bit more fun in the Fiesta over Shelby Raptor. Yeah, that's not supposed to happen. No, not the usual words you hear out of someone's mouth. Anyway, we're coming up to the end of this video now. We're on lap 3 of 3, and I need to chase down these two guys desperately because I don't really want to be in third place. Overall, my thoughts on the DLC are this is actually going to be a pretty good DLC, I feel. Yes, when I woke up this morning I was like, god, this is another crap one, isn't it? But no, I reckon this is gonna be one of the better DLCs for the game. Honestly, I've found quite a few vehicles I like. My highlights personally is obviously this Shelby Raptor and the I actually can't remember what it's called anymore, the Subaru 4-wheel drive pickup truck thing, the Brat. There you go. Other thoughts, Storm Island. I'm gonna do a different video on this expansion pack soon. I'm sorry I didn't make one when this first came out. It just sort of skipped by me. I don't know, I completely forgot to make a video on it, so I didn't, which in hindsight was stupid for me. Oh god, I'm second. And thoughts on the Shelby Raptor? Well, unfortunately it's not the ultimate off-road car, although I feel with some tweaking it could be. The thing that lets this car down most is its terrible gearbox. For some reason, third gear just feels like it hasn't got any power over second gear at all. Hey look, actually that reminds me. Gotta take a picture of these, because you get money for taking pictures of them. Yes, there we go. Anyway, that's about going to wrap me up for today. So my name's been The Real Emil, and until next time, farewell.